Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. TJ House, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great, it's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. Got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch to see how this one unfolds.
We are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important. Now, that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Castaneda backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
In now, Kevin Kiermaier. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. First pitch of the at bat. Takes a knee-high fastball and set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to be in trouble for the hitter, so he's frustrated. Now, as a hitter, you're saying get the ball up, but he loves to call the ball up. You don't want it up that high, though. He loves to call it that high, and you may see somebody turn around and get in his eye and start screaming at him.
Bourne is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now to the plate, Evan Longoria. He comes in currently 2nd on the team in home runs. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Castaneda up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. David Price gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless if he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fouled straight back. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Now the 0-2 from Price. Skied into very shallow right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Stepping into the box, Rod Leefer. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Here's Price now on 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. One and 2.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Will Myers. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Number 9, Will Myers.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Brantley. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. 8th home run on the season for him as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Batting fifth.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Two and 0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. And that's in there. 3-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Seven games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Trey Barnett.
Digging in the switch hitter, Trey Barnett. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Heading out towards shallow right. Brantley is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Indians. And behind the plate, Yan Gomes. You know, he calls one of the best games in baseball. He's got a great pitching staff to work with. But the thing I like about him, he will throw to different bases, and he can only do that because he's got such good footwork.
Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. You broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 20.
Stepping up now, Matt Joyce, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. Favorable call in there for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. The Rays get a run on the home run by Myers. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Here's Carlos Santana now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here it comes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Stepping in, Yan Gomes, who comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. Now the first pitch here from Price. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. No one out with a runner at second. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A runner at second, nobody out. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking out there in the outfield at Kevin Kiermaier. This guy can go get them, make all the throws. That's why at one point in time he was considered the best defender of all the positions in baseball.
Stepping up to the plate, Sam McClelland, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's what makes this guy so great. A pitch right on the corner. Most people cannot do that. Seems like he does it anytime he sits back there and says, here's where I want to put it, and he puts it there.
1 out and a runner on second base. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Hector Sanchez.
Hector Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he lays off there, 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Popped up. Zobrist is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They still trail 1-0. Here's the catcher, Dioner Navarro. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Dioner Navarro.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bourne patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So with 1 gone now, let's take a look at the Rays' upcoming schedule for the week to follow, as we'll be here bringing you every game every step of the way. Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Bourne, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Sanchez is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, it's not rocket science. You fall behind 3-1 to this guy, you're probably going to give up a base hit when you throw him a fastball.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Myers awaiting the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, clearly they didn't forget what he did last time with the home run, because they are really pitching him careful right here. And now they're 2-0 and behind in the count again.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 2 out with the man at first. There's a drive out to left center field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Second and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another chance? Trey Barnett. From the belt, the pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third. Santana's got it. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-0. Digging in, Andres Castaneda hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Andres Castaneda.
One away. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Michael Bourne.
And ready for his first at-bat, Michael Bourne. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
That's by him for strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now Price is 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Into the box, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Myers is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 4-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Digging in to try it again. Matt Joyce comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
No one out with a runner at second. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
30, Navarro.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And 2, here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
One and 2, here it comes. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Set to deal on 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2.
Back-to-back changeups, and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Smoke toward third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Wow, well, that's a combination of a little bit of speed and luck. He pulls the ball into the hole right there. You're going to drive in that run, and they have no play on you.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Eli Adler answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Logan Forsythe pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Five runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swinging a soft liner, and a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, he's definitely got everybody's attention. That base hit right there extends his streak to 13 games. That's almost 2 weeks of being in the headlines and swinging the bat pretty good.
Ready once again, Evan Longoria. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
and he takes ball one.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
One 0 count. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here's the 3-0. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Here's Will Myers. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 9-0. And he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with
First
1 away.
3 for 3 on the night. He must be seeing the ball well under the lights. That single right there just kind of lets me think he's locked in pretty good.
Into the box now, Trey Barnett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Away center. Bourne has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
1-0 count. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
It down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
20, Matt Joyce.
So coming to the plate, Matt Joyce. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bourne has a read on it. And the inning is over. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rays 10 and the Indians nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Rod Leefer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, Rod Leefer.
And a ball 1-0.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Here's Price now on 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And the pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First time up, he went down looking. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's the 0-2 down the first baseline. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Well, that's back-to-back singles and first and third. So right here, you got a pitch to get a strikeout, and then the next hitter, hopefully you get a double play and you can get out of it. But right here, you got a pitch to get the strikeout to set up a chance to get out of this.
Carlos Santana will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard but foul. Now the 0-2 from Price. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A called strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Runner at first here, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Stepping in now, Sam McClellan, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rays 10 and the Indians 1. Digging in and looking for more, Deoner Navarro. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Deoner Navarro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Now at the plate, Hector Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hector Sanchez.
And that misses for ball 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Ready now, Andres Castaneda comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in once again, Michael Brantley. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Two out with the man at first. Bounce to first. The throw pulls him off the bag. Ready for another shot now. Rod Leeper. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Price pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard towards the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They're down 9. It's 10-1. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Evan Longoria.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hard ground ball to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Will Myers, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll take a look at ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays second baseman at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. First and second here with nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Into the box now, Trey Barnett, and no swing apparently. Ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Kipnis on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
He swings and lines it to left.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Here's Matt Joyce now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and 1 man left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Rays 12 and the Indians 1. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Hit hard to third, taken in by Longoria. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Santana. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The 0-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Kiermaier. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The catcher, number 10, Yan Gomes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Price into his motion. First pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Myers is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Lloyd Knott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out. Deoner Navarro will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Deoner Navarro.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. It's a solo shot for Deoner Navarro. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is fouled at the plate. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
1-1. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder, number 9, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. Bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach. You knew he was going to have a good day. 5 hits. Wow.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Barnett.
Digging in to try it again, Trey Barnett. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing that first pitch.
Into the box as Dribble Cabrera. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. pretty swing of the bat there.
The left fielder, number 20, Matt Joyce.
In now, Matt Joyce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McClelland on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rays are in front 18-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam McClelland. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Now the first pitch here from Price. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Hector Sanchez.
Ready once again, Hector Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Into the box now, Andres Castaneda, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Price sets his sights. Here's the 1-0. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Navarro the sign, the 1-1. Leveled and left.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Now Price is 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a flare out toward right center. Myers shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, and they remain well behind. Riding in once again, Deoner Navarro. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in once again, Logan Forsythe, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Gloved by Santana. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Kiermaier. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the belt, the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Hey, this guy really needs that slider to be an effective pitcher. In a night like tonight, if he doesn't have that real good slider, it presents a lot of problems.
Ready with the 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. McClelland moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home to Longoria. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Rays strand just the 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Brad Boxberger comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Brad Boxberger.
So digging in now, Michael Bourne. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Michael Bourne.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
One and one. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's in there. Base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Michael Brantley as he rips it on the ground to second. Taken in by Forsythe. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rod Leeper.
Digging in the switch hitter, Rod Leeper. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A 1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Hey, they get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Joyce is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Rays lead it 18-2. Ray Santana enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ray Santana.
Stepping up now, Will Myers. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 9, Will Myers.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
The 0-1 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Trey Barnett. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Barnett rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's Matt Joyce now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 197 in his career, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, he hit a homer last night too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
The catcher, number 30, Deoner Navarro.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you gave up a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Now the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. One and one, here it is. And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Tampa Bay leads this one 21-2. Here's Carlos Santana now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1. Here it comes. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher, number 10, Yan Gomes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Zobrist trying to get there. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Sam McClelland, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
21-2 in tonight's game. The Rays blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. David Price earns his 8th victory of the season. TJ House allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.